Good evening, lovers. This is Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. Who is Dark Match Steve? That's me, the little twink you see in front of you. What's up? Good evening. We're back at it again with the white vans and drones. What's up, lovers? Can't get enough of the recent news stories. What the fuck is even going on? People getting shot, and there's drones in the sky, and it's definitely none of that is the fault of the Jews. Let me just start the stream off by saying that, okay, ladies and gentlemen, they are innocent. Let's find someone else to blame for this, all right? No, the fucking New Jersey drones, guys, this has been captivating the whole fucking country. Well, there's people in my chat yesterday from UK that were interested in it. And people from Illinois and fucking Miami, Florida up in my chat yesterday saying, oh no, we got them here too. We got drones in the sky. No one knows what the fuck they're doing. There's just a bunch of fucking drones. Chinese spy drones. They decided sending one spy balloon over to us. That was a good idea to start off with because Biden just let it float around the whole country taking pictures and whatever for like a week. But they said, let's take it up a notch. Let's just launch 100 fucking drones in each state and see what the fuck the U.S. government can do about it. Which is basically nothing if you're paying attention to the news and what they're claiming. Anyway, we'll get into all that. Let me get to the chat page where my little lovers are up in the chat. These are the people that talk to me during the show. These are the people I'm slutting it up for. Let's get over there. Oh, God damn it. I was sneezing my ass off. I think I breathed in some cat hair. I think that's what happened. I'm very alert. Well, not super like deadly, but I am very allergic to cats, and I have 2 of them because when I see them as a little kitty on the side of the road crying for help, it just it takes over my body. I can't control myself, and I have to grab it and take it home with me. So I have 2 cats, even though I'm allergic. It's stupid, I know. Let me say hey to everybody and we'll get started here. The Fat Pig, my lover, my friend, first up in my chat. What's up, lover? How's it going? Good evening, sweet cheeks. My cheeks are very sweet tonight. Sweet like candy, strawberry, raspberry. Bob Cook, thank you, sir, for joining us. Good evening, Bob Cook, Stacy G up in here. They're saying hello to each other. They basically ignore me for the whole show. They just talk to each other in here. Good evening, you two. Haas. What's up, Haas? How's it going? Sniz is up in here. Oh, goody. Drone talk. Yeah, so whatever. Yeah, last night, it was a fun time. I don't like to keep going over subjects that it's like I don't know what the fuck's even going on here. We're just going to go through some of the shit, some of the latest updates, the latest shit that's happened. The White House has officially made a statement about this, or the Pentagon, whatever the fuck that guy, I forget his name. Anyway, we'll go over that. There's been some responses to that, other people, some of which are within the government and stuff. And there's a few theories floating around that I don't know if any of it's true, but I just thought it was interesting things. I keep seeing this one theory pop up floating around, so we'll get into that shit. I'm assuming this was sarcasm. Oh, goody, drone talk. I don't know if you were over it in the chat yesterday. I don't like the way the alien is looking at me, bro. Oh, from my my thumbnail. Yeah. Probing motherfucker. He wants to do anal stuff to you. If the aliens are just here to do anal, they ain't gonna hurt me. I ain't worried about it. I'm lubed up right now. I'm ready to go. No, you're good. What's up, Sniz? Thanks for joining us. White Iced Tea. What's up, bro? The fuck are you doing, White Iced Tea? Bro. He's up in my chat again. Oh, yeah. Stream last night. I started late. I went to a friend's birthday party, and I kind of was like, man, maybe I should just take a night off. Yeah, so far since I started streaming, and I do it 5 nights a week, so far since I've started, I've only taken one night off, and that was because my laptop was taking a shit. And I could not, it was frozen. It was fucking frozen. I don't know what Google Chrome is like doing to my fucking MacBook, but something happened. So anyway, that's the only time I've taken a night off. I decided to hop. I'm glad I did too. I got, a few different people interested in the subject and liked the stream last night. So I got a few new subscribers. I really appreciate that. And if you have found the stream, if you're new, please feel free to jump in the chat, say hello. We're all generally, friendly around here, like to, fuck around, just chat about shit. Jump in the fucking chat, say hello to me so I feel like I have friends, and maybe subscribe to the channel. That would help me a lot. Big E, sir, thank you for joining us. How you doing, Big E? Jeff Cron's up in this bitch. Jeff Cron, thank you, sir, for joining us. Dutch Duke, good evening. Junior Coltrane, good evening. Behave yourself. Love ya. No Diddy. I'm missing about. Oh, Giant Beetlejuice is up in here. They're saying the government's doing a fake alien invasion on us. So if this were the Project Bluebeam, whatever the fuck deal, where they're supposed to fake an alien invasion, I don't think they're doing a good job. I don't think that's what's going on right now, because it wouldn't be people mistaking them for drones, right? I feel like if they were going to really do an alien invasion, they would have some kind of something that looked incredible in the sky. Bunch of people would be able to get footage of it, and maybe they'd blow up some building pretending it got hit with some kind of alien weapon. That's all that it would take. Everyone would be freaked the fuck out except for the weirdos on Twitter. the conspiracy theorists would be like, hey, it's something else is going on, guys. There's always a deeper, there's always a layer deeper where the real truth lies. Anyway, deny, distract, dispose, all that. Promo code Lummy, my lover. Good evening, sir. How you doing? How you doing, promo code? All 5'3" of you. What's up, fam? You heard my cat last night? Dude, the fucked up thing, I won't even get into it. Yeah, my cats fight. Mike Capone, what's up, Famalam? I think you were one of the new people from last night. What's up, bro? How's it going? Thanks for joining us again. We are at war with Russia. I'm just saying. You think Russia's involved? I thought of that being a possibility. True, or two. I mentioned that last night. Russian drones. Paime, how do I pronounce your name? Thanks for joining us. Are our drones, maybe sniffer drones, they are looking for something. The something that they are looking for would make people panic, hence the confusion and deflection, which I understand. Yeah, so we'll get into that. There is that is related to one of the theories that's going around online. You basically explained it, but there's some posts where people explain a little bit more detail with that. But yeah, we're going to get into that. You do have a point, sir. Thanks for getting in the chat. Yeah, I'm on Twitter and Facebook too. So anybody on those platforms, I'm using StreamYard, so I got you all in the same spot here. I won't skip over you if I see you. If you want to, get up in the conversation or tell me I'm stupid or something, go for it. Little spinner, that's me. What's up, White Ice Tea? Okay, so, we got a scam call. I've had them turned off all day. I'm busy doing construction work, and I had scam calls turned off all day. Let's go for it. Hold on. Hello, scammer hotline. How can I help you? Hello? Hello? Call back. We'll take your call. Huh. All right. Well, I guess they're playing hard to get. Sniffing for viruses. That's not what I heard. That could be, who the fuck knows? But we'll get into the bullshit. We'll get into the bullshit that I saw later. Where do we start with this? Yeah, so the intro, did you guys, anybody that missed my intro video, let me, so this is a compilation, hold on one second. Yeah, this is like a compilation. UAP sightings. These are, I think they're in different locations. Let me pull this back up for you. Let's just look at a couple of these. So these are, where do they start? Like about here.
As population, just like COVID did. I mean, that's kind of concerning to me. So let's look at this a little bit more deeply. Here is this object, the screenshot of this object, which is kind of weird, kind of unusual. Now, this is the exact same thing that we see here. I just enlarge it slightly, and you can see it much more clearly. And there it is. Now, that's normal. You see it? It's just like this one, just copied it and made it bigger. And when I add a little light to it, whoops, here we go. And add a little, perhaps let's go more light. and little dark contrast and deepening, we could see some details stand out. And it really doesn't look like one of the square drones we've ever seen before. I mean, it has these arms, this arm here, arm down here in the wrong position. If this was a drone, it would be more square shaped, right? I don't know. Maybe they have triangle drones. Maybe there's some new shifting drones. Let's look at.
It's Terrence Howard, his linchpin drone. That's what I said, guys. This is all Terrence Howard. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, these are shaped kind of weird. You don't normally see drones that look like this.
Few of these videos, and you tell me what you think.
I got this sped up a little bit because this guy, takes his time a little bit.
Okay, guys, this is happening at Henderson, Nevada, USA on December 4th, 2024. It lasted about 10 minutes. This guy was recording this object, strange lights flying.
This is how slow this fucking guy talks. As I have this sped up to 1.5 speed, it almost just sounds like a normal person talking or something. This is like the speed. This is slower than how fast I read on this fucking stream when I'm going through a fucking indictment or something. Like, this guy talks really slow.
Flying over his house. Look how these long lights all over the place. It looks like it's not a drone. It looks like a swarm of drones. He says, I have never seen these type of lights before after living here 10 years. The object was super quiet, and it appears to be
just being transparent here, by the way. Anybody that got, I'm just having a little fun with the fucking with the thumbnail for this. I don't really think this is aliens. I hope someone isn't under the impression that that's what I'm sold on. I more likely think that this is our government up to something. Might not even be something nefarious. It might be, as one of the people in chat mentioned before, and some of these theories that I have come across online that we'll talk about later, that they're looking, the government's looking for something, and they don't want people to panic and freak out when they say, oh yeah, so China launched something, or fucking there's some kind of something spilled somewhere, there's some dangerous risk to human health that we're monitoring, and they're not telling anybody because they don't want people to freak the fuck out.
Enormous in size. Are we looking at something alien? Or are we looking at something U.S. military? There's bases over there in Nevada. Number 2.
Do you guys know Nevada is like am I stupid? Am I remembering this differently? But I think Nevada is like majority military land, like restricted area. Am I wrong about that? I think I read that somewhere or heard that somewhere. Yeah, Nevada.
Looking at some objects in the sky over Gastonia, North Carolina, USA on December 5th, 2024. The eyewitness states, I saw multiple drone-like objects hovering and flying across the sky. Multiple objects, triangular in shape, were seen flying along I-85 that were slowly moving. Some appeared to hover in place, estimating their size to be that of an SUV. Now, if this is alien, it could pertain to something bigger, much bigger, like a giant reveal down the road. If this is U.S. military, then I think it could pertain to something called Project Bluebeam, which is supposed to have UFOs around the world, scaring all the governments to unite as one world government. Or it could be even more nefarious. It could be
there. He fucking mentioned it. That's funny. Yeah, let me show you guys. I guess I'm not wrong about this. It appears Nevada is controlled by the government. Well, according to AI, yeah, more than 85% of Nevada's land area is owned and administered by the federal government. So yeah, they're up to stuff. The government's busy, guys. They're very busy.
From some Chinese stealth submarine off the east coast of the U.S., and they could shoot out these little stealth drones, and the drones could be carrying viruses and spreading them. They could be carrying chemicals. They could be carrying any kinds of things. It's just kind of scary what they're doing, but they're certainly not there to photograph.
Lebanon, New Jersey. What the fuck? Who the fuck is going to live in Lebanon, New Jersey? That's a red flag right there. Living in any place named Lebanon. This is like the fucking train accident that happened in Palestine, Ohio. It's spelled the same way as Palestine. There's certain places you don't want to live in, whether it's the United States version or the Middle East version. You don't want to stay anywhere named Lebanon or Palestine. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah, so one of these videos, I have it saved somewhere. Tina, good evening. Oh, Johnny Fradley's up in here too. What's up, guys? Thanks for coming to join us. How's it going? Bub Army Mom, Tina, what's up? Good evening, good evening. Thanks for hanging with us. Oh, is this a new Steve Jackson? What's up, Familam? You new to the channel? Yes, you are wrong. Why? They carry a fart in a jar. Who? What are we? I'm interested. Fart in a jar? I had a friend that had a fart in a jar. I've never tried doing that, but sounds fun. But yeah, fucking Steve Jackson. Thanks for joining us. If you are new to finding the channel for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. And if anyone wants to throw a few dollars into my tight little thong that I've just been wearing all day, that I wore for my shift at the strip club. If you want to throw a few dollars into my thong, you can do that at PayPal. I'm Dark Match on PayPal. And on Venmo, I'm Dark Match Steve, DarkMatchSteve. Anyway, thanks, guys. Oh, what I was going to say before Tina interrupted me by getting in the chat. There's this one lady who claims, like, I don't believe her. I'm not saying that I think she's right, but I'm just explaining that this is a weird thing that seems common in some of these videos, is that it could just be the direction the drone is flying and it has like a bright light on the front of it or something. But sometimes when they're videoing these drones, and it's not just focusing, because this lady had her camera focused the same way the whole time. We'll go over it in a minute. It's one of the videos I saved, but it seems like when they're recording some of these, it's like it'll show up as a big bright light on the video, and then it's sort of like, for lack of a better word, again, I'm not saying it physically does this, but the light transforms into just looking like a drone thing with several lights on it. So it's like sometimes it'll appear to be like a big bright light, and then it might just be from it changing direction or something like that.
So it's hard to see, but there is a UFO to the right of the White House. I've got my camera up against my window to prevent shaking. You can see it now. Move just a little bit. Since we're moving around, it just moved. And I have a better photo of it, so that way you can see what it looks like.
Here is the photo she was talking about, and you can see it's right there, and it looks like she was taking it through a scope or something. And as we zoom in, you can see there really is something flying next to the lighthouse. Now, that is very strange, very odd. Can't really tell what it is, but it does look like a craft, and it does look like there is some reef or something over here and over here near the lighthouse. So there's definitely something there, something up here in the window, and something over here. Could be something, could be nothing, but this object right here is very unique, very unusual, I think, and might warrant further investigation.
Hold on. Where is she saying she saw it? Hold the fuck up.
Guys, this is the fifth and last one. This was taken on November.
The UFO to the right of the White House. I've got my camera up against my window to prevent shaking. You can see it now. Move the camera a little bit. Since we're moving around, oh, it just moved. Can I have a better photo of it so that way you can see what it looks like?
Here is the photo she was talking about, and
okay, you can't see shit in her video. She can fuck off with that. Oh, hold on. This is a new one. Okay.
Guys, this is the fifth and last one. This was taken on November 23rd, 2024, and it's New York, New York. Yes, sir. And believe it or not, the eyewitness says, I saw this orb with a white glow around it. It was moving around over Brooklyn at low altitude. It was definitely not a balloon, and it wasn't a windy day outside at all. So what was it? Well, look at it closely. He put it in slow motion here so we could see it. And he goes forward and backward, so we could see this object a little bit. Obviously, it has no wings. Obviously, it's not one of those square drones. Whatever the hell this is, it seems to have its own power, and it seems to be hauling ass. It's really moving fast. This definitely is one of those New Jersey drones that we're talking about, the ones seen flying over Trump's golf course, all over the place, over New Jersey, and believe it or not, Michigan, all over England, all over the U.S. military bases in England. Okay, so there's 4 or 5 of them, and there's these UFOs all over the place. So these things are spread out all over the place. They're seen all the way far to South Carolina, North Carolina. Guys, what are we looking at here? Are we looking at U.S. military drones being tested? If we are, why the hell are they doing it all over the planet? Why not just do it on some island somewhere where nobody sees it? If these are alien, what the hell do they want? What's going on? And is that computer?
They want that sweet candy ass of mine. These aliens are here looking for my sweet little tight hole. I'm sorry. No, they probably want something more significant and appealing. Don't ask me. Every single photo and video, yeah, that is grainy and fucked up. Yeah, so this one guy I saw, he had a really nice camera and was zooming in on him and stuff, and he was explaining how, now again, I don't know shit about really high quality cameras and using different lenses and all of that shit. I don't know dog shit about that, but he was claiming in his video that the way he zoomed in on this and how grainy and fucked up it was made him suspicious that it was like some kind of technology that scrambles what you're looking at a little bit. When you try to record it, it kind of scrambles it. Again, this is like, science fiction-y, conspiratorial, fuckery, online fuckery. I don't know if, that is even possible. But again, we didn't know drones the size of SUVs apparently were possible and functional and being used currently until last week. So anyway, is that the end of this?
Predicted Trump would win, and then there'd be some UFO war in a few weeks from now. It's supposed to happen in like 3 weeks from now.
Is this a plane? I guess that's a plane. That looks plane-ish shaped.
Is that going to come true? Is it really going to be UFO war in our skies? Well, at least that will give us some good videos, right? Or is this something nefarious? Is it
the drone wars?
Drones from China using alien tech. If they're here, they're doing something very, very dangerous. Something we have to be careful of. Hopefully, it is not China. And tell me your thoughts about this. I want to know in the about description.
A Big E, my hole is their goal. Are they just here for my sweet little ass? That wouldn't surprise me. You know what? That's why the fat pig calls me sweet cheeks. I have got a candy ass, and these aliens, they want to know more information about it. Yeah, people are going to believe what they want. I want to believe it's aliens, but I don't think it's aliens, unfortunately. Okay. Let me pull up the White House video. This stiff fuck, this bastard. Where is it? Okay, hold on. Yeah, National Security Advisor. Oh, fuck. Hold on one second. I got to pull it up for you guys before it starts. It's just started playing on me. That's Twitter for you. X, whatever. White House National Security Advisor John Kirby says the U.S. does not have any of its own imagery of the drones over New Jersey and New York. He claims the White House is adequately investigating the drones situation and there is no national security threat. So rest your head on your pillow tonight, and if you feel something probing your butthole, ignore it because there are no alien drones. Let's watch it.
John, on the drones, does the U.S. government have any of its own imagery or video of these systems?
I'm not aware that we have U.S. government produced imagery ourselves, but as I said in my opening statement, we have certainly done thorough analysis of the existing imagery.
Like from people's cell phones that we're seeing? Basically, with what you're looking at, how can you credibly tell people that there is no public safety threat, there's no national security threat, that there's no reason to believe that a foreign government is involved?
Oh, hold on.
Because the analysis thus far in an investigation that is ongoing.
We got a scam call. Hello, Stinky Indian Hotline. How can we help you? Hello? Come on, guys. Just answer me. Let's talk, you fucking stinkers. You little stinkers, you. Every time you guys call, I smell curry. What's the deal? Okay.
Has not revealed any national security or malicious intent or criminal activity. But, Jackie, I would remind...
Sorry, hold on. Let me back this up. The fucking scam call distracted me. You just have cell phone videos? Right, that's what she said. Okay, that's where we were.
Involved.
Because the...
Okay, wait, back it up more.
How can you credibly tell people that there...
Aha, that's what... How can we tell people there's no threat when you don't know what the fuck is going on, judging by what you're telling us?
Is no public safety threat, there's no national security threat, that there's no reason to believe that a foreign government is involved?
Because the analysis thus far in an investigation that is ongoing has not revealed any national security or malicious intent or criminal activity. But, Jackie, I would remind you, we're at the beginning here, not the end. There's a lot more work to be done.
Okay, so even if you don't think this man is lying, what they're saying is that they have not figured out that it's a threat. That doesn't mean that they know it's not a threat, right? We're all on the same page here. I don't believe this guy. Just his face, he looks like a liar. You know, some people, you just see him and you're like, wow, this guy's a fucking liar. He has the look on his face like a liar, and when he talks, he sounds like a liar. So I don't trust this guy. But even if we're going by what he fucking says, you should not feel secure with this.
And we're working closely with state and local authorities to gain more information. I would argue that we're moving pretty well here with a sense of energy to try to figure out what we can do to learn more about this. We're still in the middle of an ongoing investigation, and I'm up here explaining to you and let you know what we know so far, what we believe so far. If information comes to light that changes that characterization, then my goodness, we'll be the first ones to let you know. But right now, there's just no indication that this is some sort of foreign malign activity or, in fact, even criminal.
Well,
who the fuck was telling that congressman that this is Iran? This is like it really, and it's probably bullshit, but it is actually like no one knows what the fuck is going on. For sure, this guy doesn't. They just tell him what to say.
What I don't understand.
They, in quotation marks, tell him what to say.
Is, this has been happening since late November. I don't know that the law enforcement officials or residents in New York and New Jersey, or even the Democratic senators who wrote to Director Ray Mayorkas and the FAA administrator today, would think that this has been handled with a sense of urgency. But that being said, has the president or the Secretary of Defense issued any guidance to NORTHCOM or military installations to act on these systems if they're deemed to be a threat in any way?
Guys, remember last night, this is a weird thing too, that remember the guy, I forget, it was some congressman or something that came out, God damn it, don't let me forget, congressman with the briefing. We got a scam call, I'm taking it. They're mad I called him stinky. Let's talk to him. Hello, Stinky Indian Hotline, how can we help? It's just frustrating when they won't talk to me. I just want to talk. Okay. What was I saying? Let me back it up.
Issued any guidance to NORTHCOM or military installation?
So what I was going to get at was, remember the guy that came out of the briefing, we went over the video last night. He came out and he was like, oh, it was really frustrating and whatever, because they called a briefing. I drove 2 hours. The briefing was an hour. I have 2-hour drive back home and I learned absolutely nothing at this briefing. It was a complete waste of time. He said something, or maybe it wasn't him, but I think it was that guy that was talking about that they had a helicopter flying over one of these drones, observing it, and then they got scared, so they flew away. So that's why they didn't follow this drone back, because they were scared that they would have to, have some kind of conflict, physical, involvement with the craft and crash the helicopter. Hello, guys, the government has its own drones. Yeah, that was him? Okay. My memory suits me. Thank you, Mike. Fucking, guys, the government has its own drones. If these aren't already the government's drones. So, no, the helicopter thing, that's great. They were scared. No, dude, and it's such a bullshit. It's such a pussy-ass bullshit response or excuse. They have drones. The fucking local police departments in your city have their own drones. They could have just launched their own drone and followed one of these fucking things. That's why I'm saying this has to be some government shit, because they could have been known by now. These fucking things, they say apparently that they hover for like 6 hours or something and then leave. So it's like, you guys know what the fuck is up. It doesn't make any sense that they wouldn't have followed one of these.
To act on these systems if they're deemed to be a threat in any way. And what's the benchmark for that determination?
So 2 thoughts. First of all, you're right. Late November. It is now the 12th of December. So I think it shows that we're moving on with this and we're going to stay on it. So I want to disabuse you of any notion that we're not taking this seriously, because we are. I can also tell you that if the president, as commander-in-chief, believed, based on the information that he'd been given, that there was a national security threat at play here, or even a public safety threat at play here, he would issue the appropriate directives to not only law enforcement, but perhaps even the military if that was needed. I want to go back to something I said at the top. There has been no evidence of any of this activity in or near restricted spaces.
That's not what the senators said in the letter. They said, in fact, that they've been observed maneuvering their critical infrastructure, sensitive locations, including reservoirs and military installations, and cited a concern from law enforcement about public safety threats because a medevac helicopter was prevented from transporting a seriously injured patient for care.
Yeah, so we're getting into this last night about whether or not they're actually in restricted airspace. It sounds like they're not. Hold on, we got another scam call. I'm going to try just saying hello, then I'll hit them with the Stinky Indian Hotline or something. Hello?
Hi, urgent notice. Today, on Friday, December 13th, pause _1_S. Hi, this is Monica from the Health Subsidy Program. This is a critical alert. The program offering up to $6,400.
They said Friday the 13th. It's not Friday yet.
Will be gone forever. Time is almost up. Missing out could leave you facing unnecessary financial strain when this relief could have made all the difference. This benefit is not available to Medicare or Medicaid recipients and is only for individuals under 64 earning less than $50,000 annually. If you've received this message in error or want to opt out, press 2 now. But if you qualify, this is your last chance. Press 1 immediately to connect with a support agent who can help secure this subsidy before it's too late. At this time, either our offices are closed or the agents who can service your needs are not available. Please leave a message and we will return your call. Thank you for calling. Goodbye. Processed by agents directly. Simply press 2 now to opt out. You are calling to see if you qualify for a health subsidy up to $1,400 per month to cover your essential living costs. Please note that this offer is time sensitive and the eligibility period ends today. This subsidy is available to individuals under 64 that are not currently enrolled in Medicare, Medicaid, Medi-Cal, employer coverage, TRICARE, or military benefit. If you meet these criteria and want to claim your subsidy now, press 0 to speak to an enrollment specialist, or press 2 to opt out.
Damn, they hung up on me. I was trying to get through to somebody. They call you and they aren't even there. Johnny, this is what I'm telling you. I pissed these guys off so bad that they've got me on some list that even when they leave the office, and they've got me on some automated list that it'll just call me. They think my phone's ringing off the hook. Really, luckily iPhone has a setting that you can turn off all incoming calls that aren't from your contacts. They don't have a way to block scam calls, but anybody that's calling me legit, I'm losing internet connection, goddammit. Anyone that's calling me legitimately for some real reason will leave a message and I can get back. If it's a person that doesn't have an Indian accent, I'll call them back. But yeah, so they think they're like, ruining my day by calling me 100 times. Literally, I shut the calls off all day if I feel like it, and then I turn it on in time for the stream. But I think most of them, they go home by that time. These call centers, the illegal scam call centers, they operate according to what time it is in America. So they've gone home. Let me pull this back up. Sorry, guys. I just want to talk to some scammers. Is that too much to ask? They said it was Friday. Is it already Friday? And what time is it in India? Hold on a second. I think, yeah, they're ahead of us. So yeah, I guess it's Friday in India. No, it's not. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. So yeah, it's 7:15 in the morning in India. That's why. So that's how we know these are Indian call centers. It's at least one bit of evidence. It's already Friday in India. That's why it said it's. And tomorrow's Friday the 13th. How about that shit? I didn't see that coming. I guess I better sacrifice a chicken like Hillary Clinton does. Okay, let's get back to this. Hold on.
Because of the presence of these drones.
I stand by my opening statement.
Funny Face, what's up, bro? I saw you in here earlier, and I think I forgot to say hello to you. What's up, bro? How's it going? Thanks for joining us. Oh, yeah, Representative, that was you. I'm telling you, you can scream at these AI things. They just do whatever they want. The fucking robocalls, they don't care. They know they're going to take over the planet in less than 50 years. They're not worried about me screaming representative into the phone. They're not going to help me.
Make that make more sense? Because I think people in New York and New Jersey see drones the size of an SUV over their house every night and think that that doesn't make any sense.
Certainly, I understand why people would be looking at this and being concerned about it. We're concerned about it too, which is why we have the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI. My goodness, looking at this, and we're taking it seriously. And we understand that people are.
Look at these fake facial expressions. Look at this guy. This guy is like, you know, I don't want to get political here, but this guy has similar facial expressions to certain politicians that it's so easy to tell when he's just like talking bullshit. I stand by my earlier statement. He starts making these faces like he actually has emotion when really he's a sociopath.
I stand by my opening statement.
Can you make
Look at this fucking guy.
that make more sense? Because I think people in New York and New Jersey see drones the size of an SUV over their house every night and think that that doesn't make any sense.
Certainly, I understand why people would be looking at this and being concerned about it. We're concerned about it too, which is why.
Look at this delivery. We're concerned about it too. Oh yeah, we're real worried. We're real concerned about the safety of your citizens, United States of America.
Certainly, I understand why people would be looking at this and being concerned about it. We're concerned about it too, which is why we have the Department of Homeland Security and the
Fake, bullshit, lies.
FBI. My goodness, looking at this, and we're taking it seriously. And we understand that people are concerned. We understand that they got questions. We got questions too, and we're working hard to get the answers to that. What I can tell you as we sit here
The government's got questions too. You don't answer our questions, we'll break your little fingers.
today, at 2:16 in the afternoon on the 12th, is we haven't seen any indication thus far that there's a public safety risk, and we haven't seen.
Government know what they are.
We are still investigating this. I can't tell you definitively. I cannot characterize for you definitively what these sightings are. I can.
The smirk, Tina, the smirk. The way this guy is talking reminds me of when Governor Gavin Newsom, when he got caught. Remember during COVID lockdown when they were having wine parties and stuff, and then he had to come out and apologize, and he's like, yeah, guys, I'm very sorry for what I did, and it really wasn't in the spirit of the lockdown, but it was safe. We were all, wearing masks. He did this. It wasn't in the spirit of the lockdown. It's the same delivery.
Just go back to what I said at the opening. We've looked at the imagery. We can't corroborate some of the reported sightings through our own expert analysis using sophisticated detection techniques. But that doesn't mean that, we're putting our pen down here this afternoon and calling it a day. We're going to keep at this. We are continuing to investigate it, as I said in the opening statement, to federal agencies, as well as United States Coast Guard and state and local law enforcement officials, which we are staying in close touch with.
This guy's ready to crack. This lady just needs to ask him like 10 more questions about these drones. Eventually he's going to spill the beans. Look at these eyes. Oh God, help us. This is our government. Look at this fucking guy. God damn it. Go home. You're tired.
Picking up on drones, has it reached a level, or is there a level determined by which the president or the administration, more directly, would prohibit any use of the airspace, since it is regulated, for drones for a period of time to try to figure out who they are and to remove this?
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm talking too much shit. What was her question? Restricting all the airspace so they're not flying anymore? How is that going to help us investigate? Is that what she just said? Hold on.
And by which the president or the administration, more directly, would prohibit any use of the airspace, since it is regulated, for drones for a period of time to try to figure out who they are and to remove
That's stupid. That's not going to help us.
this anxiety that people in the Northeast are feeling.
I don't know that we're at a stage right now where we're considering.
The only way that would help is if they restricted the airspace, and then that allowed them to fucking shoot one of these down and take a look at it. But again, I think this is the government. He almost is acting like he knows that this is government drones, and he's just trying to keep that from spilling out of his fucking mouth.
Considering that sort of a policy option. But I can tell you that we're going to keep an open mind here. And I think whatever policy options we determine are appropriate will be informed by the investigation. And thus far, in this early stage of the investigation, there's just no national security threat that we see and no public safety risk. So again, you want to be careful that you don't you don't jump to conclusions and you don't jump to policy options that may not be appropriate at this particular stage. But we'll obviously see where it goes, and we'll be informed by investigators.
One other topic
Okay. Scott Starbird, no problem. And thank you for the like, repost, and Adam Wiley too. Thank you guys for helping me out on the Twitter. I appreciate the clicks and stuff. Yeah, please, guys, if you're watching this, if you'd like to help me out and can't put dollar bills in my little thong, then please at least hit the like button and stuff. That really does help me. And the subscribe. I know I say it every night. I got deleted, guys. I'm still crying about it. Got deleted a few years ago, so please help me out. It's a struggle on here. And seriously, if you would throw a few dollars my way, that would help. The streaming isn't free. These fucking websites cost way too much for me to stream. And then Spectrum fucks me over with my internet connection every night. So anyway, let me pull up. I think there was a FBI released a statement. I don't think there's a video of it. I think it's something I got to read. Let me see. Yeah, DHS, FBI, and DHS. Okay, hold on let me bring this back up for you. Issued a statement. FBI and DHS jointly issued a statement on reported drone sightings in New Jersey. Again, it's not even just New Jersey. Okay. That's interesting. So here we go from the top. Joint DHS FBI statement on reports of drones in New Jersey. We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or public safety threat or have a foreign nexus. The FBI, DHS, and our federal partners in close coordination with the New Jersey State Police continue to deploy personnel and technology to investigate the situation and confirm whether the reported drone flights are actually drones or are instead manned aircraft or otherwise inaccurate sightings. Historically, we have experienced cases of mistaken identity where reported drones are, in fact, manned aircraft or facilities. We are supporting local law enforcement in New Jersey with numerous detection methods, but have not corroborated any of the reported visual sightings with electronic detection. To the contrary, upon review of available imagery, it appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft operating lawfully. There are no reported or confirmed drone sightings in any restricted airspace. Yeah, so I saw someone retweet something about that, the FBI and DHS are basically telling everybody that it's bullshit, it's hysteria, everybody's freaking out about nothing. I don't know, guys. Generally, planes, when I see planes, they don't have Christmas lights underneath them. Various colored Christmas lights. It looks like these fucking things are decorated for Christmas. Normally, there's like 1 or 2 blinking lights on a plane. It doesn't look like a fucking, 3 wheels rotating in different colors, like an angel description from the Bible or something. That generally, when I see a plane in the sky at night, I'm not baffled by it. You think everybody is so fucking stupid that they're just recording planes this whole time? I just no. I think that's bullshit. We take seriously the threat that can be posed by unmanned aircraft systems, which is why law enforcement and other agencies continue to support New Jersey and investigate the reports. To be clear, They have uncovered no such malicious activity or intent at this stage. While there is no known malicious activity occurring in New Jersey, the reported sightings there do, however, highlight the insufficiency of current authorities. It sure does. That's interesting. So, official statement from the FBI is the fucking, the flocks of strange flying vehicles in the sky. They've always been, those are just normal planes. That's, Spirit Airlines. They've got the doors have come off of the plane, and it's just a Spirit airline plane. And it's nothing to be worried about. Okay. Thank you, government. All right. There's some people that responded to Kirby. +500 mayors. Hold on one second. Let me bring up this one first.
All right, Mayor. Do you believe him?
Yeah, so they just watched the video we just watched with Kirby from the DHS saying that it's nothing to be worried about, whatever. So this guy's responding to this.
All right, Mayor. Do you believe him?
So what that means, he's saying that we're all seeing small planes, right? That's my take on that.
Yes.
I have to tell you, that's incredulous. I'm incredulous about that. That is ridiculous. I would invite Mr. Kirby to Mine Hill. Come on out, Mr. Kirby, and let's go on out one night about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'll go out behind my town hall, and you can count them with me all night. I have a report that over here in Randolph, New Jersey, off Canfield Avenue, that over the valley, which is the town of Roxbury, I have a credible.
Is that true, Scott Starbird? Every airplane is supposed to have a green light on the right wing, a red light on the left, and blue and white landing lights. Just saying. That may be true, and they might be there, but are they supposed to be lit the whole time? Because I don't know. It just seems like, again, I'm no fucking aviation expert, but it's like none of these look like a plane that I'm used to seeing fly over my head. I've seen plenty planes at night. I've never seen any that just look this colorful. As at least compared to some of the videos I've seen. Landing lights off above 10K feet for most charter and airlines. Navigation lights and beacon light. Oh, Airplane Willie. Yeah, of course you know. What's up, Airplane Willie? Thanks for joining us. Navigation lights, beacon lights on all the time at night. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. We need your help tonight. Yeah, what do you Airplane Willie, listen to this. I haven't listened to this all the way through. I don't know what this guy's about to say, or so yeah, tell me what you think about his response.
I would invite Mr. Kirby to Mine Hill. Come on out, Mr. Kirby, and let's go on out one night about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'll go out behind my town hall, and you can count them with me all night. I have a report that over here in Randolph, New Jersey, off Canfield Avenue, that over the valley, which is the town of Roxbury, I have a credible reference over there, a resident over there who told me there's anywhere from 30 to 40 a night, and every night they're in the same place doing the same things. So I have to say, Mr. Kirby, that's a lot of nonsense.
Okay, so I think I'm tired. I didn't want to be annoying. No, bro, you're not annoying at all. I appreciate your input, for real. So one thing about these, even if you say like, okay, they, even if you look at these videos or a picture of one of these crafts and you say, okay, looking at the pictures of these drone things, whatever people are seeing in the sky, the pictures of them and or videos just to look at the object itself. You can't, let's just say for argument's sake, I don't know whether or not this is true, but let's just say for argument's sake, you can't tell, judging by the lights, whether or not it's just a standard plane or if it's some weird, large, big-ass drone. I will say that the videos don't seem like, I mean, from what I've been seeing, the drones, the things that are flying, they don't seem to be acting like planes, right? They're not really navigating like planes, are they? Where they're like hovering in one fucking spot and then they take off and they're kind of like hovering and hanging around together, flying close to each other and stuff like that. Regardless, it is strange activity. I will say maybe it is fucking planes. I wouldn't know any. I haven't seen them myself over my fucking house. I wish I could get some video, and look at it myself, but and listen too, because that's one thing. I mean, if they're planes, you'd be able to hear them unless they shut off their engines, but they wouldn't be able to keep going, flying back and forth in different directions if the engines are cut off. They could glide for a little bit, but not fucking zigzag through the sky and some of the shit that we've seen. So, but anyway, yeah, let's get through more of this, see what the fuck he says. This guy probably knows more than me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm kind of skeptical, just given the videos, and you're taking them. You're there. So tell me, first, a couple things. First, do they move like planes, or drones move differently than planes? We got to feel.
I swear to God, I did not watch this. I swear to God, I have not watched this. I swear on anything, guys. I can't. But they're making my fucking point for me.
For that, and second, Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal says the government should shoot one down. What do you think of that?
I'm starting to lean that way myself. I can tell you, and neither of you are old enough to remember the game Pong, but when we were kids, Pong came out, and it's the ball goes back and forth and back and forth. This is the same thing. You look up in the sky and you see them, and some of them are just hovering and sitting. Sorry, that's not a manned small airplane. It's not a Cessna. And they go, in that video that you have of mine, over the east part of Mine Hill in the town of Dover, New Jersey, there's one drone sitting still, and it's pretty bright, and the others are going back north and south in an exact pattern. You can tell that they have GPS points programmed into them because they don't deviate. They go back and forth over the same thing. For him to say when he says we don't have information that these are credible threats or various things, it's because we have no information. So if you have no information, you certainly can say whatever you want about what's being presented to you. That's really insulting to all the people here who are living through this.
Well, you are definitely not insulting us, because Terry and I both played Pong growing up. Our parents couldn't afford a Pong. I had to go to the neighbor's house to play Pong. But I get the point that you make.
You old ass bitch. You were playing Pong?
Because it's a very slow back and forth of one ball to the paddle and to the other paddle. Anyway.
Very methodical. Methodical.
So let me, so you're still very skeptical. You're not believing it. So here's my question. What do you want done? What do you want to see? What would relieve your fears, your residents' fears, and just kind of, cause everybody to relax?
Well, one thing that I would say to of course, I represent this town, but I'm with all the other mayors in Morris County. And to be honest with you, there were 250 mayors at the assemblage yesterday at the state police headquarters. I would say to the people of Mine Hill and the state of New Jersey, Morris County, that if these people wanted to do something, whoever's controlling these, if they wanted to do something to us, they would have done it. These things are
How do we know that they haven't already done it? Tired of the blurry night, blurry BS. Yeah. No, I wish we had some better videos, but as someone else said, it is fucking weird. All the fucking videos are blurry as fuck. You can't tell what the fuck you're looking at in half of these.
we call extremely obvious. They come out at night. Now people are reporting they run until daylight, but they generally were going wherever they were going by 11 or 12 o'clock at night, midnight. And they want to be seen. They're not hiding. They're almost taunting us or flaunting the fact that they're bright and they're out there and they don't care that they're seen. So if they were up to something bad in terms of harm, they would have done it. They wouldn't have turned all their lights on. They would have just come over and done something. There are farming drones that can spray farm chemicals, and people are afraid that that's what's going on here. People go on the internet and find those things. But if they wanted to do that, so I think people can relax about some kind of imminent threat, at least in my opinion. But the fact that you have something 100, 200, 300 pounds over your head, and it could possibly fall out of the sky, depending on a malfunction, that itself is enough of a threat. What I would like to see happen today is I'd like to see Michael Whitaker, the administrator of the Federal Aviation Administration, come out with a statement. We don't need the White House to do this. If he's in that role, he understands aeronautics and airplanes and space and everything else better than the White House. I'd love to see him come out with a statement and say, hey, we're looking into this and taking it seriously.
So, but like, just take a look at this airplane Willie. The video that they have pulled up here to the right of this guy. I mean, how often do you really see what looks to be? I mean, even if you're in an area, even if you're at Bubba the Love Sponge's studio, right at the fucking airport, it's like, how often do you see what? I mean, I hear, and that would explain airplane what you mentioned here about the lights. Optical type illusions where it looks like a bright light because it has landing lights on heading right at you. That was before turn to the lineup with the ILS, and now you see green and red lights and the beacon. Yeah, so that would explain. I'll pull up this video that I saved with this woman is like, oh, it's like it's a big light and then it transforms into a drone. And I said, I don't believe what she's saying, that I think it is some kind of optical illusion, like it's flying at you and then turns or something like that. But all of that aside, if you look at this video to the right, or even, some of the ones that I played last night, maybe I have some more here that I can pull up that show this, where it just appears to be a whole fucking flock of them, like right near each other in the same spot that don't appear to be moving. I don't think it would be like 5 planes that are exactly headed directly at you, that it just appears that they're all hovering in one spot. But I don't fucking know, man. You know what? People are so fucking stupid. It is possible that these are planes. I just don't believe the fucking DHS, that fucking guy. And regardless, it just like the amount of these things are just like, it just seems staggering. Hold on, let me get this to where that video starts about there.
Federal Aviation Administration come out with a statement. We don't need the White House to do this. If he's in that role, he understands aeronautics and airplanes and space and everything else better than the White House. I'd love to see him come out with a statement and say, hey, we're looking into this and taking it seriously.
There's like 4 that are in this one video, in this one spot of the sky, That seems like a little bit cluttered for standard air traffic, right?
Because what I just saw Mr. Kirby say is he thinks we're all, confused. I'll just be polite.
Giant Beetlejuice. What do they do if 100 drones with guns attack a target at once? Then we'll have to shop at Walmart. But I'm so fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
Well, there's nothing confusing by the fact that you're seeing something on a regular basis and it's got you concerned, which is why we're talking about it, of course. But that's actually a really good point. We'd love to hear from the FAA, Northern Command, find out exactly what it
Absolutely.
is that's going on. All right. We hope that you stay on the case, Mayor, and let us know, please, if you hear or find out anything. We'll stay on the
Thank
story
you.
as well.
Yeah, man, I don't fucking know. And I guess some of them don't look like planes. Yeah, it's just fucking weird. It is. It doesn't help that a lot of these videos are shitty quality. But anyway, it does seem. Again, this doesn't prove anything, but it does. It seems peculiar that there's several hundred mayors, mostly, I guess, within Jersey, that are concerned about this. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if you can have how many hundreds of mayors looking at the same videos would it take for one of them to go, hey, I know a pilot, and this pilot says these are regular planes, and you're all fucking stupid. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up this other thing. I think this is another response video. This one's shorter though. Fuck, I didn't mean to take. Damn it. Oh, I got the wrong thing up. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay. With Twitter, I gotta be careful because stuff pops up on Twitter. I don't want to get in trouble for putting the wrong thing up here.
New Jersey is.
Who is this? Okay, let's take a look at this one. Oh, who the fuck is this guy? Breaking update from Belleville, New Jersey. Mayor Melhem after unprecedented briefing for 500 mayors. Objects not being detected despite best detection equipment in nation. Origin unknown. Lights go dark when approached. That's interesting. And flying over critical infrastructure. 6 to 7 hour loiter. So yeah, they stay like 6 to 7 hours in the same one spot. Guys, this has to be the government. There's no reason they couldn't, even if they don't have as good of battery life on their drones as these unknown drones. You can fucking wait. You know that they hover in the same spot for 6 hours every night and they leave during the day. Can't you just wait till just before dawn, launch your, admittedly government drones and follow one of these mystery drones? It's not that fucking hard. This has to be the government. None of the fucking confusion here makes any sense besides that it's the government doing this.
New Jersey has some of the best detection equipment in the nation, I am told. We have by far the most robust equipment, is what the state police told us. The detection equipment is up, but not detecting. These are 6-foot drones that are somehow evading.
Bro, wait. What? He's saying their equipment? The local government? That's kind of... Hold on, that's juicy. Hold on one second. New Jersey, yeah, so it's their own equipment is not detecting. Like, this isn't the federal government's equipment that the feds are saying, oh no, we point infrared cameras at them and whatever. We can't pick up anything. We swear to God. This is actually, I mean, if you just think the local government is just taking orders from the feds and telling people what the feds want them to say, or it's the actual state's equipment that is not functioning properly when trying to observe these. This goes, holy shit, guys, because this goes right along with the other guys. Well, I mean, they're not talking about your standard camera, but remember, I mentioned before, that guy fucking said, that one photographer said he had some really fucking nice camera. He was zoomed in at whatever zoom with whatever lens. And he said it doesn't make sense that he can't focus his camera on one of these drones. That it's almost like the image is getting like scrambled a little bit when they try to zoom in on him.
New Jersey has some of the best detection equipment in the nation, I am told. We have by far the most robust equipment, is what the state police told us. The detection equipment is up, but not detecting. These are 6-foot drones that are somehow evading our detection. They are not being detected. Here's some unknowns. And again, they were very transparent today. So some of the unknowns,
the drones are transparent too, apparently. Jesus.
Police says unknowns. We have no idea where they're taking off from. No idea. We have no idea where they're landing. No idea at all.
We don't know anything. I'm here to tell you, we are fucking stupid.
No idea who's behind them, because as I mentioned, they are not state, and we are told it is not federal. We have no idea the drone types, as I mentioned before. That they stay up about 6 to 7 hours, and if you're a drone operator, you probably know that that's a very, very long time.
That's what I was gonna say. That seems excessive. That's what I was saying. I wouldn't imagine. I don't know shit about drones. Like, I've had a couple little ones that, like, my mom bought this little, basically like toy. Everybody's fucked around with little toy ones or whatever that they're not like, they're not big. These are supposedly from 6 foot to SUV size drones and can stay up for 6 to 7 hours. That does sound like a long time for a standard drone.
We know that we've gotten close, but when we do get close, the lights have gone dark and they have left the area. And we do know that they are flying, as I've repeatedly said, they are flying over critical infrastructure like reservoirs, Picatinny Arsenal, Trump Bedminster, and our nuclear power plants.
Bro, what the fuck? There isn't a longer version of this? Hold up, guys. Let me put this down. Let me see if, because that for sure was edited, but there was parts taken out. So this is, Mayor Melham. Let's see if there's a longer version, guys.
Have been told.
Okay, hold. This is not the same guy, but this is another mayor. Why is that video so heavily edited?
We're in this meeting.
Okay, hold on one sec. Let me pull this up. This is another mayor that went to one of these briefings.
How'd it go? To say I'm all right. So Tony, you were in this meeting. How'd it go? To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. The lead investigator.
So White Iced Tea, yeah, I haven't seen anything about that, where they're fucking landing. I've heard some people claim that they're coming from the ocean, from the shore. I don't fucking know. It's got to be feds. It's got to be feds. How can they really? This is like, oh my God, guys, we have no idea what's going on. It looks like the drones come out and they hover in one spot for 6 hours and then they go away. And we don't know where they go. Oh my God, guys! But you know what? Everything's fine though.
Everyone that has contacted our offices, mayors across the state have been told to contact the FBI, and yet the FBI was not in this briefing.
And they were supposed to be?
Yes, we were all told on Monday night when we received the invitation for this briefing that the FBI, state police, and Homeland Security was going to be present. They called it an oversight. I'm not sure how you look over the lead investigators for this ongoing situation, but disappointing.
What did you learn?
Well, we learned that not much actually that the state police and the Department of Homeland Security know very little than what has already been reported. But they do state that there's 180 drones that have been confirmed over New Jersey since November 18th. The fact that these drones have a battery life that they're projecting at 6 to 8 hours, which is unbelievable. We're not talking about these drones, that you buy.
Bro, I knew that was excessive, and I don't know shit about drones. I've never heard of someone being able to fly one of them bitches for 6 to 8 hours. That's incredible.
On Amazon, then we're talking about commercial military grade drones that are flying over our military installations, over our infrastructure, our electrical grid, our water reservoirs.
Was there any conversation in there today about where these drones might be originating?
They have tried to track them, but the state police say that they have been unable to track exactly where they're launching and landing. I know that there's been some recent reports out there that there's a ship off the coast of New Jersey where they're all coming from, but they had no information to confirm that.
Wow, that's upsetting. Anything else you want to add?
Where the fuck? Is that just a stupid fucking rumor that started because of that idiot congressman, or what the fuck is the deal with the Iranian mothership thing? That just seems like such a crazy thing that to just say that governor did not, or congressman, whoever the fuck he was, did not sound sure at all. Because remember, he said it could be, hobbyists that have made some really special drones or something. But I think it's the Iranian mothership. It's basically like what he said. It's like, why are you? No one has a picture. No one has it. Like what? How? There's no evidence of the Iranian mothership. It's just a rumor. And our government, people within our government, are just comfortable spreading some bullshit that no one fucking knows at all. No one has any evidence. Picture, video, email from somebody on the fucking mothership thing. Scientology. Tom Cruise is behind all this. This story just got a whole lot sexier. Oh yeah. We know for a fact that Joby is testing air taxi drones in the New York area to begin use in 2025. Who's Joby? Am I stupid? You talking about Joe Biden? Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Well, I think that it's about time that the federal government stops slow stepping this process and gets out here to New Jersey to figure out what is happening. It's happening in New York. It's happened in Virginia in the past. I found out last year. We need to stop pretending like this isn't a situation that needs the public's attention. We need to stop calling it not an imminent threat, because until you tell me where they are launching from, where they are coming from, who is responsible for them, I can't tell you that they're not an imminent threat. And I'm not going to lie to my residents and say that this isn't a situation that is concerning.
Bro, that's exactly what I was saying in response to the fucking DHS, the Kirby guy from the DHS. It's like you can't claim that they're not a threat and then also say, yeah, we don't know what the fuck they are. That makes no fucking sense. This goes to show that our cloak technology is trash. Well, the fucking state police's cloaking technology. That's what that guy, one of the governors from New Jersey said, that it's the state police department equipment. And so, yeah, the state police technology has to be like decades behind what the fucking feds have. They're fucking reverse engineering shit at Los Alamos and stuff. Bob Lazar. It's all true. No, but for real, like they have to be way ahead of what the fucking state police have. Okay, so this is one of the things going around. Let me bring this back up. So someone hinted at it in the chat before earlier that this is one of the military sources have informed journalist Jay Anderson that the lack of public transparency regarding the drones stems from their deployment as U.S. drones in response to a potential biological or nuclear threat. So this is what one of the theories going around, that they're searching for some kind of threat with the drones. And here's this other screenshot I've seen going around too. I can tell you right now, they are military drones, our military. I have a commercial drone license, and they know when my drone is up after it reaches 50 feet. They can assign a unique signature to it and track it on radar like a heat-seeking missile, for example, until it goes below 50 feet again. I talked to a friend in the military who also works with drones. He said 100% these are our drones, and they would only be used in such excess for a serious reason, and gave examples like tracking nuclear fallout from a dirty bomb that went off, tracking biological weapons, tracking WMDs, or search for them from a credible threat. What are they going to do? Stop. This person's like, listen carefully. The purpose of this drone show is to further strip away our rights and privacy. I don't know if it's gone that far.
Witness, they, able to testify, because what you've essentially laid out is we've had a series of short-term reauthorizations of what you had, the authorities that now exist, and the issues you want to expand the authorities. And I have concerns, especially after a variety of ways in which I think government authority has misused power to intercept information or learn information about the American people, and has gone too far. What are the, can anybody describe what the hesitancy is and why they're not significant, or why they should be overruled and proceed with this more expanded authority? Mr. Wigman?
Hesitancy in adopting the expanded authority, or?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of hard for us to answer because we support expanding the authority. But I think that it's important to recognize when you talk about intercepting signals and so forth, as I mentioned in my opening statement, as Assistant Director Wheeler just mentioned, the types of signals that we're getting are the same types of information that is actually required to be broadcast and that anyone can pick up with a drone today, as the FAA's rules. So we're not talking, there is I guess a privacy interest, but it's the same type of information that we're now requiring, and it's a new regulation, but requiring drones to broadcast so that anyone can pick up, because it's really just about the communications between the drone and the controller, so that we can figure out where is that person, what's the registration, what's the model, how do we deal with it. So I think the privacy interest is limited.
Fuck off. Oh, true. You're saying that's that person quoting his buddy or whatever. It's bullshit. 50 is an arbitrary height. Some places it's the ground. Some places 200 feet. Depends on the ADS-B antenna location. Huh. God damn. What are these little slutty drones doing up in my sky? This is our sky,
witness,
America. Shut the fuck up, Twitter. Okay. Um. Okay, look at this one. This was part of my thumbnail from last night, but look at this shit. This is supposed to be one of these fucking orb light drone things over New Jersey, Egg Harbor. Can I expand this? Look at this bullshit. Is that just the camera not being able to fucking not being able to pick it up properly? Okay, let's take a look at this one video. Hold the fuck up.
Check this thing out. Anytime I try to zoom.
Okay, I don't know why Twitter. Do I have a shitty connection? What's going on, Twitter? Why does Twitter do this sometimes? It starts and stops. I'm not.
Check this thing out. Anytime I try to zoom in with my camera all the way up to the drone.
See, it just stops playing. It's the feds. He's saying he can't zoom in on it.
I try to zoom in with my camera all the way up to the drone. This is what I get. It has a round, like, shield around it. Fucking nuts. Well, right, that's zoomed in. 100, 208. And I'll show you the drone right now. Up in the sky.
Bro, is that what a plane looks like when you zoom in on it? The picture was interesting to me. Also, the one that was Ezekiel's wheel, I think it was called. This is the shit I love. No, yeah, bro. It's funny because some of these pictures do resemble the fucking the artistic renderings of this thing described in the Bible, where they say it's a wheel within a wheel rotating. And that's like what that's like what some of these videos look like when they try to zoom in. It looks like a bunch of different size bicycle tires that are made of lights that are like stacked within each other, rotating or something. That's what you thought it was, artifacts, because it's super zoomed in. People just AZ, what's up, Famaland? People just ignore the air taxis. It's too obvious. What do you mean? In reference to what? What are you saying? Are you saying people were ignoring these before and now everybody's focused on them? Is that what you're getting at? Lover?
Check this thing out. Anytime I try to zoom in with my camera all the way up to the drone. This is what I get. It has a round, like, shield around it. Fucking nuts. Well, right, that's zoomed in. 100, 208. And I'll show you the drone right now. Up in the sky.
Are these other drones too? These other lights? These? That? Yeah, look at. There's other lights in this video too. That's fucking nuts. Oh yeah. No, I see what you're saying. You mentioned that before. Yeah, Joby Aviation. Yeah, but why wouldn't they just come out and say that? For real. Why like what's people are on the verge of shooting one of these down and they're not going to like come out and say, "Hey, it's just us. We're just we're testing some drones. We're going to be Amazon's going to be delivering your groceries with drones. We're testing all these out. Yes, they're the size of an SUV because we have to carry all your stupid packages because you want next day delivery." Okay. Let me X out of that deal. Oh, wait. God, Twitter, what are you doing with your life?
Check this thing.
This video is like starting and stopping on its own. What the Elon Musk, what is going on? Why have you not made a comment about these drones? That's what people want to know. Also, too, about the let me look this up. Joby Aviation. Hold on, because people are reporting these in other states, right? What did I? November 13th of last year. They're currently testing there now? I'll pull this up for you guys so you can see what I'm reading. Oh, wrong tab. Hold up. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Okay. So AI overview. Yes, Joby Aviation has conducted test flights at the HHI heliport in Kearney, New Jersey. Preparation flights. Joby has conducted multiple preparation flights at the HHI heliport before demonstrating their aircraft in New York City. Aircraft reassembly. Joby has shipped their aircraft to HHS heliport for reassembly. Charging installation. Plan to install first electric air taxi charger in the greater New York City region. Electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. That's what they specialize in. Their aircraft is designed to carry a pilot and 4 passengers at speeds of up to 200 miles per hour. Partnered with Delta Airlines to bring their air taxi service to New York City and other locations. So they're going to be flying people around in these little fucking things. This says are they still supposedly currently doing this? Yeah, they plan on opening for business in 2025, but are they currently still testing these right now? Are they saying that? Let me look at this. Okay. Joby flies quiet electric air taxi in New York City. Look at these things. It's Joby. It's Joby's fault. Joby's electric air taxi in the skies above New York City, piloted by James Buddy Denman, Joby Aviation Image. New York City, last November 13th, 2023, Joby Aviation, Inc., a company developing electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft for commercial passenger service, today announced that it successfully performed an exhibition flight in New York City yesterday, marking the first ever electric air taxi flight in the city and the first time Joby has flown in an urban setting. Congratulations. The aircraft was flown on Sunday, November 12th, from the iconic downtown heliport in Manhattan, New York, where today New York City Mayor Eric Adams announced the city's intention to electrify the heliport, laying the groundwork for New York to become the global leader in the adoption of clean, quiet flight. Joby's Manhattan flight, in participation in the press conference during which the aircraft is expected to fly again, follows several days of preparation flights at the HHI heliport in Kearny, New Jersey. By electrifying one of the most famous heliports in the world, New York is demonstrating global leadership in the adoption of electric air travel. We're grateful for the support of the city, and we're honored to be working with visionary partners like Delta Airlines to bring our air taxi service to this market, said Joe Ben Bevert, founder and CEO of Joby Aviation. We plan to make quiet, emission-free flight an affordable everyday reality for New Yorkers while significantly reducing the impact of helicopter noise. Where are you getting that electricity from? Joby previously announced through its partnership with Delta Airlines that it expects New York to be one of its early launch markets after receiving certification from the Federal Aviation Administration. The company plans to offer fast, quiet journeys using its piloted 4-passenger electric aircraft, which has 0 operating emissions. That is interesting, though, that they're not making these like unmanned. There has to be a pilot in there. That seems like, I don't know. I mean, I guess self-driving cars are hard enough. That's not, those have barely been figured out. I guess this is a little bit more difficult. But Joby's aircraft is optimized for rapid back-to-back flights and can fly up to 100 miles on a single charge, covering 99% of all trips taken today across New York City's 5 boroughs. While traveling from Manhattan to John F. Kennedy International Airport can take more than an hour by car, Joby expects the trip to take just 7 minutes by air. Incredible. Do these stay up for 6 to 8 hours? Maybe. That's one thing, too. I guess, I mean, it is possible that some of these reported drone sightings are, in fact, this Joby aircraft company. But if it's, I mean, this seems to be legitimate reporting that these things stay up for 6 to 8 hours. That's pretty revolutionary in terms of something that operates like a drone that can just hover in one spot for that long. Emission free. Okay. Joby previously announced through its partnership with Delta Airlines, expect New York to be one of the early launch. Okay, we already went through that. The Adams administration has been a leader in driving technology innovation and economic growth while simultaneously improving quality of life, said New York City Economic Development Corporation President and CEO Andrew Kimball. EDC's new strategy for the downtown Manhattan heliports reflect these priorities while making it an industry leader in the embrace of EVTOLs, or EVTOLs, a quieter and greener helicopter alternative, while at the same time facilitating maritime freight with last mile e-bike deliveries that takes trucks off the roads. Aha. Joby and Delta are working closely with Port Authority of New York and the New York City Economic Development Corporation as they plan for initial operations, including the development of infrastructure at JFK and LaGuardia International Airport. This builds on significant recent investments Delta has made in upgrading the customer experience at its New York hubs. Okay. Forward-looking. All right. This press release contains forward-looking statements within the meaning of the safe harbor provisions of the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act of 95, including but not limited to statements regarding the development of performance of our aircraft, our regulatory outlook, progress, and timing, including our expectation to start commercial passenger services in 2025 and the expected timing of type certification, our planned operation with Department of Defense, our business plan, objectives, Department of Defense, objectives, goals, and market opportunity, plans for and potential benefits of our strategic partnerships, including the markets in which we expect to launch, and our current expectations relating to our business financial conditions, result of operations, prospects, capital needs, and growth of our operations. You can identify forward-looking statements by the fact that they do not relate strictly to historical or current facts. Looking about testing. Oh, Scott, that's crazy. A year about my friend at Otis Space Force Base told me their drones fly for 5 hours max. Now it's 6 to 8 hours. Damn. Fuck it. Let me see what comes up. God damn it. Flights in New Jersey. Okay. It keeps saying has conducted. No, but I didn't know that. That's crazy. They're already doing like drone air taxi type things. It's really funny because this is one of the things that that fuckboy Neil deGrasse Tyson said that this wasn't even going to happen. Remember, he was like, where was he? He was on Rogan's podcast or somewhere where he was like, "Oh yeah, no, we're never going to have like drone flying cars. We already so the idea with flying cars is that instead of everybody being stuck on it adds an extra dimension to travel, so we're all not stuck traveling on the same plane. Like when you're on a road, you're traveling on the same plane, and we already fixed that problem by building highways. So there's a road that goes over another road, so we don't need drones. And you know, if you had a flying car, it would just be too loud and obnoxious and no one would want to use them. So we're not going to make these. You guys remember that? Neil deGrasse Tyson said that. That man actually said that out loud on Rogan's podcast, sounding dumber than Joe. Not that I think Joe is dumb, but you know how people say Joe Rogan sounds fucking stupid. That's fucking stupid. Neil deGrasse Tyson is the smartest, dumbest smart person alive. That may be true. All right, guys, it's about 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. I gotta fucking eat dinner and get ready for bed. I've been doing fucking construction, drywall, hanging drywall. I was mudding basically all day today. Mudding drywall. If you don't know what that is, good for you. I don't want to tell you. Just rest easy, not knowing how a house is built. You're much better living without knowing how to rebuild your house after it gets flooded by a hurricane. I don't wish that on anybody. So anyway, yeah, guys, I really, whatever. Life's fucking nuts. Been working my little ass off. But anyway, guys, thank you all for the support. I really do appreciate everybody hanging with me, going through this bullshit. Some of this stuff has been breaking during the day. I actually had something else planned to talk about, but I was like, okay, the fucking DHS has responded. Let's go through some of this shit. And but yeah, guys, listen, guys, this is probably just the feds. It's probably the feds. They're up to something. They ain't gonna tell us. So long, duck dong. Is that some reference about my penis that I'm not understanding? Don't ducks have like a corkscrew penis, or am I thinking about some other bird? Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for hanging with me. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back on tomorrow night around 8 o'clock, 7:30 to 8 sometime. I usually get on around then. Should be on around that time. It's Friday. We'll get into something fun. We'll watch something together and just talk shit. You know, those are always fun nights. But anyway, guys, I love you all for real. Thank you. Even if you're just watching, you know, I appreciate the support. Please at least, you know, fucking hit the like button for me. Leave a comment. Tell me how I could improve things or tell me I'm doing good. Check out my parody songs. It's late. Just because there's probably some newer people in here, let me pull up my recent, my most recent parody video. Just so y'all know there's other shit on my channel. I picked up a few new subs last night. Encore. Yeah, hold on. Give me a minute. Let me pull this bad boy up. My channel. Oh my God, I'm live. Okay. This is my brand new parody song about the Hunter Biden pardon. What's up, lovers? All right, so I'm going to play this and then I'll hop off. Thank you guys again. I love you.
And I am satisfied that I'm not going to do anything. I said I abide by the jury decisions. I will do that.
Oh, fuck. I still have YouTube sped up. That is way too fast. Jesus Christ.
And I am satisfied that I'm not going to do anything. I said I abide by the jury decisions. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
Before the election, President Biden said he would not pardon his son Hunter, but last night he broke that pledge.
Yeah, Hunter Biden would have been sentenced this month on tax and gun crimes, but the president gave his son a full pardon.
A decade ago, I never thought I would be a crackhead on the verge of doing time in prison for felonies. But I guess that it comes with the territory, banging underage prostitutes and having them take selfies with me. I'm beginning to fear, without a good attorney, I'll be locked up sharing a cell with a January 6th Nazi. And they will do but stuff to me. Pardon me while I smoke some crack cocaine. I bought a gun while high on drugs and got a good job in Ukraine. Pardon me, Daddy Joe. The shit stains on your hands. Pardon me, pardon me. The Bidens have no shame.
You would wake up and be looking for crack and just smoke whatever was there.
I'm on my hands and knees, picking through rugs, smoking anything that even remotely resembled crack cocaine. I probably smoked Parmesan cheese.
All right, lovers. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for the support. I hope you have a wet dream about me and wake up with a mess in your bed. Good night.